Hello, my lovely Scorpios. You guys know I love you so much. So you guys are actually going to be the first sign that we're going to be working on for the month of June. So happy June. Let's see. So we have your energy here. Literally your energy, because whenever I was also shuffling for the focus, we got water. I'm not sure if you've been getting water a lot, but for some reason I feel like we've been seeing kind of this constant trend or this constant pattern with Scorpios on my channel, at least, to really dig through kind of like having your guard up emotionally. And I still feel like this is kind of the same trend that will be happening throughout your June, so to speak. Maybe it'll be on a lighter note, like maybe you did the work last month in May, and now you're starting to really see the refreshing side of the water instead of the more destructive side of water and the deepness of water. So let's see what's happening. This is for it's intended for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. But if you have, Scorpio in your Venus or other placements, if you know how to do that correctly, then you can definitely use that for this reading. But this is dedicated to sun, moon, and risings. So we have Triumph here. Obviously, this is a really good card. I've actually never pulled this card. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like we're segueing into a better version of water, because last month I think you had to do the dirty work, right? So this is the Triumph card. I feel like without even reading the card, I think this is about movement towards something that you actually want, a passion, maybe a feeling of ambition or drive as well. And this is also kind of like going past the finish line of all of that hard work you had to do in the past, okay? So let's go ahead and read what it says verbatim. But that was just my analysis, just looking at it there. I also feel like there may be some movements that are quicker, fast-paced, that are starting to happen because you did the work. That's what I want to iterate. You did the work. All right, so the power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're settling a new goal, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, is likely to manifest triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life, which is water, your emotions, the stream, the current, to pull you in its current, as you can so easily lose control. Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully towards your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into the powerful knowledge of others, as well as to use the inner resources that are within you. So this is equivalent to the Chariot card in tarot, if you know your tarot cards and stuff. So like I said, definitely some movement. But interestingly enough, we do have the number 7 here. That is the angel number. Usually for me, I use that as a number as the angels are there. They're present when you're trying to request something. So it's probably something that you've been really trying to bring into your life. Like I said, a destination, an end goal. It said like a project or something like that. Really focus on the plan of how you're going to execute it, because you're already on a fast movement forward. So there's already going to be a fast pace with this. So just make sure that you're really carefully planning out everything that needs to happen. So whenever you're on this fast track or whatever, they'll go a lot more smoothly, and you won't get caught up in all of the ups and downs. Because even though you're going fast, it's still the same up and down of life. We talk about that all the time, Scorpio, in these type of videos. So yeah, it's always going to be up and down. You're just going to be going very, very fast. So if you plan it out accordingly, you'll be able to go over those humps without feeling like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready. So with that being said, I do think there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening for you. I do think there's going to be tons of like increases. I don't know how else to say it, or maybe acceleration in certain endeavors that you're working on. Okay. So breakthroughs. This is what happens when you have breakthroughs. Okay. But nothing can be all good and nothing is all bad. So it's always both. So you just have to learn how to ride out those waves. So let's just go ahead and see beginning, middle, and end. By the way, if you want to skip through to okay, we got 2 end cards. If you would like to skip through the video, I don't have timestamps, but throughout the video it'll show like the beginning of June, middle of June. So you can do it that way when, like, if you need to come back later on in the month to rewatch, just FYI. Okay, so in the beginning of your June, I'm seeing 7 of Wands. So you are putting a lot of effort into keeping something going. You are definitely putting in a lot of action. You're standing strong, you're standing tall, and I think you're trying to beat the odds. Or this may be something that is bigger than yourself, or maybe like a new type of battle or a challenge for you. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying this is something new that you have to adjust to, but you also are having like a very regal type of energy when it comes to this. So it's like, you know that this is something that could knock you down, but you have it in your mind, you're determined that it won't knock you down. Yes, Princess of Wands. So you're still very much with this like young, fresh, vibrant type of ambition and like mindset of a goal. Like you're very, very focused. That's the word. You're focused. You're very, very focused. You're determined to see something happen. You're determined to see a certain outcome come into fruition. Two of Cups. So this could be in your love life, or just maybe the relationships within your life. You're trying to make sure that everything is cohesive. It feels good. Maybe you are trying to improve your relationships for some of you. Like some of you, I feel like you think this is the end of the road, or you feel like there is a lot of work that needs to be done, but you actually feel the urge to try to fix this, or to try to, you know, maintain or improve how you show your love. Very, very nice. When it comes to this Two of Cups, how do you feel about it? What's your feelings on Two of Cups? How do you feel about relationships? How do you feel about, you know, all of that good stuff? How does Scorpio feel? So you feel like this is your path, but you also feel like there are certain things that kind of keep you... It's like you feel like this is your path to be in relationships, or you enjoy relationships. You think that they bring a lot of things into your life, you know, whatever that may be. But at the same time, you have some type of regrets or sorrow about certain things that have happened. So for some of you, it's going to be about having to let go of the past. Or for some of you, it's about, you know, learning to trust the path is what I'm feeling. Like you have to learn how to trust the course of how everything is playing out within your love life, or within any type of relationship in your life, whether it's friendship, whatever. But I do think it's a little bit more towards a love situation, or love life, or like love crisis or something. For some of you, you have to learn how to trust, or you have to learn that in order to grow a relationship, you have to have a little bit of trust so you can open up. I feel like some of you are afraid to open up to this certain person, or to let your guard down. This is what I keep saying with you Scorpios. You have to be willing to let your guard down if this is really love. And if it's not, you know, there's still always something that you're learning within this process. You're always learning, whether you feel like it's fun, or you feel like it's comfortable, uncomfortable, whatever. Seven of Wands. I do want to see, what is this? What are you standing up to? What are you determined to see through? The Seven of Swords. So maybe you are learning, or you're feeling like in order to get past maybe the hardships in this relationship, or the things that are hard to you, like opening up, or letting your guard down, trusting. You're starting to see that there's things that you feel like are covered up, or you think that they're hidden. But sometimes it's really just what we tell ourselves so that we don't stand up. You see how they're both sevens here. Seven of Swords is like you think that there's something hidden. You feel like someone isn't being all the way truthful, or you're just maybe a little afraid that they're not going to be truthful. And then with this Seven of Wands, but your overall energy for the beginning of your June is that you know that you have to conquer this fear. You know you have to conquer this fear, this darkness, this shadow part of yourself. All of these wands coming at you, they could be from different people, or it could just be all of the swords, your thoughts, that are keeping you from staying here. But you are having this, you are definitely at this point where you're transforming into that type of energy. For sure. It's just the reason you're doing that is because you still have these, you know, little doubts, insecurities, thoughts here and there. Also with the Five of Cups as well. So it's all about just, you know, your thoughts on emotions. Maybe you just had a rough time when it comes to being able to open up. I keep feeling like that's what it is. It's about opening up. So if there is a person that is involved, or that will be involved, let's just go ahead and see what energies they possess. I'm going to gear this towards Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we're getting a Virgo, okay? So this could be a Sun sign Virgo, a Moon sign Virgo, or a Rising Virgo, a Virgo ascendant. This may be a person you know, or someone that you don't. What's your attitude towards this person with this Virgo energy? I think both of you guys just came out here. So I think you are balanced, and you're also learning how to kind of keep the peace. Like, you're not trying to make things harder. 111. I just saw that. You're not trying to make things harder. You're learning what your faults are, and you're also learning how to, you know, add something to the situation instead of just harping on everything that's negative about it. You're really just, like, you're more balanced now. Like, this is the equilibrium card, but I feel like it's more about, you know, how to give and take within a relationship now. Like, you know, you have acknowledged where you went wrong. You have acknowledged what you haven't been doing right, what you have been doing right. And then this other person who could be a Virgo, or just have that energy, they have the work card. So they're willing to put in the work. They want to do this, and they want to see this become a cohesive project or a relationship, you know, however this plays out. They do want to see this work out, and I think that they will actively put the work in with you once they see that you're ready as well. So it's really just a matter of you having to come to terms to yourself about what you want, what it means to want what you want, aka if it's love, you have to know that love comes with unconditional type of circumstances. Sometimes it means being vulnerable. Sometimes it means sacrificing certain things in your life in order to, you know, make things happen for that significant other that you love so much. And I think you're finally just at that point where you're ready to do so. Now, moving to the middle of your June, I'm seeing the Justice card. So things, I feel like, balance out perfectly, and to the point where it's like, there is, like, you've put in so much work and you've done so much just, you know, working on yourself, that now universe is literally just looking down on you, and it's like, okay, now let's make this happen. For some of you, this could definitely be a marriage or an engagement or just a leveling up in a specific situation. For others of you, if this still is not, if this isn't related to love, I feel like you may just have some type of debts that are repaid or justified, settled, something like that. Like, things are just literally balancing out because you've done the work on the inside, and so your outside is starting to reflect that. There's a balance that you have. Remember, I was saying with the equilibrium that you get in the beginning of your June, it translates and moves and transitions into your middle of your June as well. So let's see what this is in relation to. What are we receiving justice in? Ace of Wands. So you're finally putting action towards this person or towards this endeavor. Whatever this is a very quick movement, especially with this Triumph card here. This is where things really start to heat up for you as far as action. Being physically around this person or physically putting effort into this person. The start. It's an actual start here. I love this. Very, very, like, precise message for that. The Tower. So, okay, so now we're starting to see how this is going. So because all of these things start to happen, I feel like because of maybe a union or because of the coming together of you and this other person, something that didn't need to be in your life is now being taken away. It's now being pushed to the side. So if this was another person, an option that you had other than this person that you love, then they're being pushed to the side. Like, that relationship, that whatever is done. If this is a person, I mean, if this is not a person, if it's like a, I don't know, like maybe you had like prior responsibilities, but when you join with this person, you realize it doesn't matter. Something like that. Like, there's something that gets ended. Let's just go ahead and see what this is all about. What is being ended? What is being taken away? What's being removed? What's being removed? What is being removed from Scorpio? The Hangman, Eight of Swords. So this feeling of you not knowing which way to go, or maybe there was like a stagnant energy in the Eight of Swords. Maybe somebody was feeling like, okay, it's never gonna work, let's just leave it alone. I kind of feel like the other person you were trying to be with, like that we were talking about in the beginning, that she had to like learn how to let your guard down for and all of this. They were feeling like this is never gonna work. Like, this person is taking too long. They were in their head about it, especially if they're like Virgo, they're ruled by Mercury. So it's all about their thoughts. And so they were like, logically, this doesn't make sense. They're not reaching out. They're not doing anything. But remember, it's almost like you have this epiphany in the middle of your June that causes and forces you to put action into this and actually do something about this connection that you want, but you didn't want to commit, or, you know, whatever it may be. And that crumbles, you know, like that feeling of you not knowing where to go or what to do, that crumbles. And the other person, they may still feel like this Eight of Swords energy because there was no action, but there will be action. And so all of that, there's no hope, this is never going to work, that all goes away in the middle of your June, Scorpio. That all goes away. And it's partially because of what you've done, but it's about what you're about to do that's really going to change this. So you knew how you felt this whole time, but as soon as you let this person know, as soon as you really start to show the love that you definitely possess for this person, that's when everything starts to pick up. This is when things start to really become more than what they were, for sure. With this Hangman energy, what was keeping you stagnant? The Emperor. So there was something within yourself where maybe you were like, I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to let my guard down. I don't do that for anybody. That's the energy that I'm getting with this. You're like, I'm the Emperor. I'm never going to do this, whether you're female or male. You're like, nobody's going to tell me what to do, yada, yada, yada. You're ruled by Mars, and so you're definitely like with this energy. Kind of like Aries as well, because they're also ruled by Mars. So this is what was keeping you stagnant. You're like, I'm a macho man. I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to show my feelings. Like all of that stuff. And this person, but you can't get them out of your mind, this person. And so they're like, this is never going to happen for me, because they don't really want to make any movements. But little do they know, you're on the brink of doing this. Like you're literally about to make this happen. Why? Why do you want to make this happen? I just want to keep telling you how you feel so that you can like get it together, Scorpio, okay? How do you feel about this person? Why do you want things to start? Why do you want things to progress? The Moon. Because you feel comfortable with them, and you also intuitively know that this is someone that you want in your life. And no matter how much you try to leave it alone, or maybe you try to go a separate way or something, you can't stop thinking about them. You can't stop like feeling their energy. So this is definitely a reason to... A lot of Pisces energy here, so I feel like it's all intuitive. But that's the thing, Scorpio. I think you're kind of... You feel all of these things, but this Virgo or whoever this person is, they need you to like physically or practically, logically let them know. Like it can't just be, oh, I feel it. You can feel whatever, but if you're not going to communicate it, if you're not going to show it, then this person that you're dealing with, they're like, this is never going to work out. But you feel them. You love them is what I think. I think you love them, and you just don't even know like how to go about all these emotions. Like we were talking about, you're still working on that. There's no problem with that. It's just about you. Sometimes you have to take risks, you know, otherwise it's going to be a missed opportunity. Who is this person? Now we have some more signs coming up for those of you if it wasn't a Virgo. This could be a Leo, a sun, moon, or rising. Leo again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. 2 Leos. Not literally 2 Leos, but we got 2 Leo cards. Wow. So this could be a Virgo, a Leo, maybe a Leo Virgo cusp. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So when it comes to the middle of your June, we are seeing, like I was saying, like a movement, transformation, finally coming to your senses, and you're stopping with all of this, oh, I love them, but I don't want to let them know. I don't know how to let them know. Like, no, you're finally waking up, and you're finally doing what you got to do because you love this person. You care about them, and you feel like this is a person you need to have in your life, you know? How are you showing up in the middle of June? Ooh. Domination? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Domination. Okay. Illusion also wanted to come out, which is also this is a Scorpio card, and this one is an Aries card. That's interesting because I was just talking about Aries and Scorpio. So if you have a lot of placements or something like that within your Aries house and your Scorpio house or whatever, or you just being a Scorpio, you naturally kind of have that Aries vibe as well. So what I'm feeling with this, you're taking charge. You're trying to kind of assert your dominance on a situation because you feel like you've been too meek, or you haven't been opening up, you haven't been saying anything. So now you're like, you know what? Let me show you my power. Let me show you what I'm really about. And then also with this illusion, I'm not really sure exactly why it came out, but the only thing I can think is both of you are like you and this other person. Like this is you guys here. And I feel like like in the future or maybe in the past, depending on like how it works for you, like you couldn't really tell what was going to happen. Like you didn't know. Even on this card, there's two things coming together. So it's like you guys were here And now you're like, no, let's come together, let's make this happen. Because in the past, you guys were kind of looking maybe towards the future and it was hazy, you couldn't quite see. Or maybe there was just so much heat and passion, literally, that you couldn't see that far into the future. Does that make sense? So now you're like, you know what? No, I feel all of this power. I feel all of this drive, this ambition. Like, I know what I want now. And so now you're trying to kind of walk this person out of the illusion state that you guys were you put that person in because you kept being confusing with them. So now you're like, let me help you. Let me kind of lead the way is what I feel. Like you're leading the way. I like that. Okay. Awesome. So let's move into the end of your June. So we have the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So I love this. Usually people say 3 of Cups is like a love triangle. For some people, it could be in this situation. But since it's combined with the 10 of Cups, I think this is just progression in love. I think this is a final, like, happiness, like a wish fulfillment and happiness within your emotional life, to the point where you don't really have many worries anymore. Especially if this is the other person, like they finally feel like, I can enjoy this love. I can enjoy being with this person. I know where they're at. You know, like it's like a sense of calmness. 22, that's my confirmation number. It's a sense of calmness. And I think for both of you guys, it's something that you've been wanting, but like now that you will have it at the end of June, you're like, okay, like I could get used to this. Like this is like super, super good vibes. Overfilling cups, meaning like overabundance of joy, happiness, emotions. 3 of Cups, I also feel like this is just like a coming together. Like you guys are really just like uniting in an emotional way. Love it. How do you feel about this though, Scorpio? How do you feel and how do they feel? Let's see. So you feel... What the fuck? How did this get here? Whoa! How did this get here? You guys, what the... Those moments were like the... What is it called? Like... The simulation. It just glitched like a mother... It glitched. I swear to you, it glitched. This Emperor card was in the middle of your June. You saw this. Go back if you did not believe me. When I just shuffled this deck, it was here, and right behind it was this other Emperor card. And I just asked, how do you guys feel about each other? You guys are meant to be. Like, you guys... Like, I know that sounds so, like, extra, but with both of the Emperor card being here, this is like you guys are both very, very strong, dominant type of energies. But with both of these here, it's like... You guys both see each other as each other's match. Like, you guys finally found someone who matches you as far as, like, no, everybody else has tried to get under your skin or maybe understand your brain or, you know, get to know you and make you let your guard down. This person actually forced you to do it. And this other person that you love or whatever, they're like, yeah, I know. Like, you can't resist me. This is, like, the type of energy that I'm seeing. And this is why this love, it's like once you guys once you got your shit together and let them know, like, how you really feel, it was so easy for you guys to just come together. There's so many, like, doubling energies here. And throughout your whole reading, you know, like 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Equilibrium, 2. Doubling of the energies, the same energy. Wow. In love, too. In love. A dominance in love that's healthy. Not a bad one. It's because you guys both want this, you know? You know when it's like you when someone makes food and you're not really hungry, so you just kind of eat it. You're like, oh, that was good. But when you're hungry and you want something, you go after it and you eat it, and it's like the best meal ever. That's what this connection is. It's not just like, oh, I kind of like them. They're cool. No, this is like, no, I finally know what I want. I'm going after it, and nobody's going to stop me. And this is how the other person feels for you as well. This merging of very, like, powerful energy, but it's like for a greater cause. It's for an emotional cause. And to me, that's just beautiful. Like, unless you just don't like that type of vibe, I think it's gorgeous, amazing, beautiful. Let's get a little bit more clarification on this 10 of Cups. So what is this piece that you found? Like, what is it going to look like? What is it going to reflect within your life, this 10 of Cups? What does this mean for you, Scorpio? What does it all mean? Oh, my God. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles. Oh, my God. Okay, so this person brings a lot of stability into your life, or they make you work harder, but they also make you feel like a king. Like, even if you're male or female, you feel like this person, like you want to do things for them, you want to take care of them, but you also just love them. Like, it works for you. Like, you feel like this is the person that actually gets you. Like, I don't know how else to make it make sense. Judgment. This is your choice. This is what you want. This is the person that you would, I don't want to make it sound so morbid, but this is the person that you would kill for, or you would live and die for. You know what I mean? And it's all because you finally allowed yourself to go after something that you feel. You allowed yourself to feel, Scorpio. And once you did this, now you're at the point where you're like, this is the one. This is the mate. And I don't know how far the one goes, you know what I mean? But for this combination of Judgment and King of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you want to have, definitely want to have like a long-term relationship. If it's going to be marriage, we don't know. But it's definitely like, okay, I can see myself being with this person. That's the vibe you're giving me with this. Like, I choose this person. I want to have a concrete type of establishment with this person. I want to build an empire with this person, especially with the Emperor here. And you guys both have that mindset. You both see something like coming bigger. Like, I think you both have like these like good ideas. And you guys work together enough to where it's like you guys both support each other, even if you have nothing to do with each other's lives as far as like work wise. It's like you both support it and you both do whatever it takes to make it, you know, happen big for you guys. And this is like, because of this emotional trials you had to go through, you finally like, I don't even know. I don't know if it's okay to say that anymore. But you manned up. You got, you know, you used your balls. You grabbed your balls. And you're like, I want this. I'm going after it. Again, I don't care if you're male or female. Just, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to put the energy out there for you. And then because of that, at the end of your June, you have this amazing, like, love, romance, commitment, loyalty, safety. You have safety with this person. And this is what's going to catapult the security that will allow you to really like open up with this person even more and really just solidify the love, which in turn turns into stability and abundance in other forms. You know what I'm saying? Because all of it goes together. It's all one big circle. So, oh my gosh, I love this. Let's see if we can get any more signs, just for those of you who are like, I want to know if this is my person. Sun, Moon, and Rising, who could this person be? I love this reading, you guys. I really do. Who could this person be? Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio. Who are they having all of this stability with? Okay, so we have Capricorn. So definitely a lot of like earth energy for this, but we did also have Leo, very, very strong. But like I said, with all of this energy, I see a lot of stable connection with this. So you were right to go with your gut and to be like, I feel like this is a connection. I'm finally going to go for it. And once you trusted your gut, your intuition, Scorpio, your reality shifts and it becomes so much more like just beautiful because of it. So trust yourself more. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. I enjoyed this video, so I'm going to leave it a thumbs up, okay? Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more readings from me. Also, leave me comments if you would like to. I have a Patreon. I have a Gmail where you can hit me up if you would like to have your own private reading. If you would like to sign into my Patreon, though, I give you monthly readings personally for you each month, okay? So as long as you're signed up, it's cheaper to do it that way than to go, you know, the traditional route and email me. So just, you know, make your choice or whatever. And yeah, but definitely come get your reading, okay? Because I've been feeling the energies lately, honey, and this is some good stuff happening, okay? Congratulations to you, Scorpio. I see a lot of love coming. I see a lot of action and like these movie moments where, you know, the music goes like, I don't even know how to do that song, but just like when someone's falling in love or they have the first kiss. But this is like stability. This is a real deal, okay? This is the real deal. And you deserve it. So congratulations again. Thank you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.